Greetings, my sexy audience. My name is Marty, and welcome to another PC gaming build video. I haven't done these in a while, but they are back, and today we're going to be redoing the $1,000 gaming PC build I did in February. And a little disclaimer for all the new guys over here, you know, those all new viewers that haven't been watching these videos. This is going to feature just the PC build, nothing else. No OS, no peripherals. So if you're new to PC gaming, if you come from a console or something like that, you decided that PC master race, I want to build myself a PC, you still need to get a monitor, you still need to get a mouse and a keyboard, and all the other things that you might want, I don't know, a headset for example, and also an operating system. So whether you go free and use Linux, or you go and get Windows somehow, either you pirate it, or you get it from a friend, or you get it for free from university. However the hell you get it, it's up to you. This features just the parts. So with that being said, let's jump in straight into the build. So for the CPU, I chose the Intel Core i5-4690K 3.5 GHz quad-core processor. Absolutely amazing. It came out a couple months ago in the summer. It's from the Devil's Canyon series of Intel Haswell's refresh 4th generation processors, and they are absolutely amazing. So it's 3.5 GHz. It is the best i5 you can buy right now, and it is an unlocked CPU, so it's the K CPU. That means that you can also overclock it, and you will be able to do this with this build if you want to. It's not necessary. It also features a turbo boost clock of 3.9 GHz, and what else? Pretty much anything you throw at it, you can do with it. You can render videos, you can live stream, you can play, like. CPU doesn't affect that much how much you're going to get frames per second in games. Obviously, it's mainly the graphics card, but this is the best CPU you can buy and get the best frames from any graphics card. Seriously, just absolutely amazing CPU. I can guarantee you that because I'm using it right now as we speak in my current gaming PC. It's that awesome. And it only costs you $225. For the CPU cooler, I chose the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. I'm using this in almost every single one of my PC builds that uses a CPU cooler, mainly because it's cheap. It gets the job done, and yeah, it's pretty good. I also have it in my personal build as well. I was recommending it before I built my PC, and then I built my PC, and now I still keep recommending it because it's good. It's quiet. It keeps the temperatures down. You can overclock with it. It's pretty good. And it only costs $30, which is also pretty damn nice. For the motherboard, again, something that I have in my personal build right now. Actually, originally I went with a little bit better motherboard, but then I went down because all these things, they're not locked. Like, it's not like you can't take this build and, I don't know, change something. You can change whatever the hell you want. But it's just that these are things that I know will work because I'm using them myself. And what I'm talking about right now is the MSI Z97 G55 SLI ATX LGA 1150 motherboard. So basically, in English, that means it is by MSI. It is from the latest chipset series, the Z97 line of motherboards. And it is the G55, well, name, that's how they call it. SLI, of course, means that it does support multi-card technology, so whether you go AMD and go Crossfire, or NVIDIA and SLI, you can put multiple graphics cards and put them together and have much better performance. Sadly, we're not going to be using that because we only have $1,000, but if you will ever get more money, you will be able to do that. And of course, LGA 1150 means that it supports the latest 4th generation series of Haswell CPUs from Intel. And yeah, it's a really, really good motherboard, and it only costs $120. And you can overclock with it as well if you want to. I did it with I have the same motherboard, the same CPU, the same CPU cooler, and I have an overclock as well. So yeah. Moving along for the memory, the motherboard is blue, and because of that, I also got some really nice blue memory. It is the Corsair Vengeance 8GB RAM stick, or 2 RAM sticks by 4GB, DDR3 1600 MHz RAM. So Corsair, great brand. Their Vengeance series of RAM is really, really good. And as I said, you have a blue motherboard, blue and black, and you have a blue and black RAM stick, so it's also going to look good in the case. And for $75, you can't go wrong. It's really good RAM. And 8 gigs will get you through for the next couple of years easily. All games need, well, 4 is the minimum right now. You can't go lower than that if you want to play modern games. But really, you definitely don't need more than 8 GB at the moment, so you're going to be fine running any game you want. Trust me on that one. Moving along, I have 2 separate drives for storage, because, you know, $1,000 is enough to have both a hard drive and an SSD. So the SSD, just because of how fast it reads and writes data, it is going to be our boot drive. So we have the crucial M500 120GB solid state drive. It's 2.5 inches, and it's a really goddamn good SSD for the price. It only costs $70, and it's really one of the top. If you're looking for an SSD, basically the best ones you can get is basically any Intel SSD. any Samsung SSD that has like the 840, 850 series, or the Crucial M500, or the M something MS MX100, something like that. But Crucial also makes really goddamn good SSDs. And yeah, for just $70, 120 gig SSD, where you're gonna only put your operating system, your games, and basically anything that takes time to load. Yeah, that's a really good SSD. And of course, for all your other stuff, for all your data like movies, work, I don't know, music, photos, things like that, things that don't really take a long time to load, we have a Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB 3.5-inch hard drive. It's 7200 RPM, so it's fast enough to, I don't know, do whatever the hell you actually want. Really, there's 7200 RPM is the perfect speed. I myself have a Samsung 840 EVO SSD. I have my games, my OS, everything on there. And I can even record videos at 720p, 60 FPS. I haven't tried 1080p because I don't have a monitor like that, but I'm pretty sure you can even record 1080p, 60 FPS if you really want to. So yeah, definitely a good hard drive. Moving along, for the graphics card, definitely the most important part of a gaming PC is the all-new EVGA GeForce GTX 970. That's right, from the 900 series. So this graphics card right here, the EVGA one, is pretty cool because it has their own ACX cooler. So it has two spinning fans, really nice, cool-looking design, and a nice silver color. I was looking for maybe like an MSI would have has like their own graphics, or like their own graphics card that will look nice into the build, and probably you could probably get like a Gigabyte graphics card because they have like a black and blue theme. But I decided to go with EVGA because they're the cheapest and they're a really reputable brand. But about the graphics card, whatever you throw at it, it will max it out at 1080p, 60 FPS, no issues, no problems, no nothing at all. Like nothing will stop this graphics card. Seriously, if you want to go already like 4K, definitely 4K. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. Or multiple monitors or something like that, then yeah, you might have a little bit issues already. But basically, any single game you throw at it, 1080p, 60 FPS, no problems. And especially that 4 gigs of VRAM is a lot. That is going to help you. This graphics card is going to help you play games at high settings and high frame rates for the years to come. And what's best is that, although we don't have the best power supply at the moment, we do have a motherboard that supports multiple graphics cards, so whenever you get more money, you'll be, in theory, able to put in another 970. Put them in SLI, and have, in theory, well, it's never that good, but in theory, double the performance. In practice, it's actually like 70 to 90% increase in frames per second when you put cards in SLI. But yeah, you will be able to put another 970 if you want to. It's a great graphics card. It's actually a graphics card. It's probably the first upgrade I will do to my current gaming PC, which has a GTX 650 Ti boost at the moment. But whenever I'll get some money, I'll probably buy myself a GTX 970. It's, for the price you pay, it's just mind-blowingly good. For $330, great graphics card. You can't go wrong with it. So next up for the case, I chose the Cooler Master HAF 912 ATX mid-tower case. It looks pretty weird. Some of you might not like it. That's why I said nothing is locked here. You can change whatever the hell you want. In case it's definitely something you want to put that you personally like. But yeah, it's Cooler Master. It's a great reputable brand. It is definitely it's definitely a nicely built case. Build quality will be good. It is big enough so you can put all the things that we have in this build. It has cable management options. I believe it does. I'm pretty sure it does. I hope I'm not wrong. And it has good airflow, so it's just Cooler Master. I know they can't go wrong. They make good stuff. So, and for $40, well, you can definitely get cheaper cases and still be able to do cable management and have good airflow, but I don't know. If you don't like this, then just change it, whatever. It doesn't matter. And last but not least, for the power supply, again, I've used this on almost every single one of my builds. You can change it if you want to, but I don't see the reason why. So for the power supply, as I've always stated, you must get a power supply from a reputable brand so it doesn't like fry and not just destroy the power supply itself, but also destroy other components in your PC. So what I chose is the Corsair Builder CX600 power supply. So it's 600 watts, 80 plus bronze certified ATX power supply for just $35. I'm using myself a CX500M, which is a semi-modular CX series Corsair Builder power supply. So it's basically the same as just 100 watts less and semi-modular. This is non-modular, so all cables are coming out of the power supply. So you might have a little mess in the side of the case, but if you want, you can of course pay a little bit more and get the 600M, CX600M, and problem solved. That of course isn't fully modular, it's semi-modular, but still, you're gonna have less stuff hanging out of the power supply inside of the case, which is pretty damn cool. So at the end, the full price of the build as we speak at the moment is $976. The prices might go up, prices might go down. Don't come and bitch at me because, I don't know, Oh my god, it's over $1,000. How dare you make a video although it says it's $1,000 or less. Sorry guys, I don't control the prices. They will go up, they will go down. Just, I don't know, you'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Marty. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Also, please let me know what other PCs do you want me to make, like what price ranges. I'm thinking about a like below $400, so if you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Peace out.